Okay, I'm back in Spring Meadows, which I shouldn't be. I'm trying to play the game again after being gone for a few weeks, and I realized that where I am the moment I got here, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be here, I've already been here. But then I saw this guy, and I think I actually do maybe know how to get here, because there's this little hole over here that looks kind of out of bounds, but I started walking down it and saw an item over here. So let's find out what's over here, I guess. But yeah, I think I was doing... Whoa! +1 revive, that's a big deal actually. I can't see shit. Is that all that's here? Oh. Oh. Can I destroy those at some point? But yeah, I was doing... I'm pretty sure I was doing optional stuff last time. And doing my best to clean things up. The problem being that the moment I then stop playing for a bit, I don't really have a strong sense of where I have and haven't been. That's going to cause me some problems. Huh. And here I thought I was going to show me getting that item over there, and I found a completely different item. But it's not a bad item to get. Ah. Their motto is when one falls, we continue. And I kind of just now noticed that the press A to finish the fight button says, instead of, like, it's where many pet games would say press A to continue, this game says press A and we continue. So it says specifically we continue. It's like a tiny detail, but it's kind of noteworthy. I don't think I know how to get there. There's just this item looming over there. And given how I just got a revive tint from the other one, I definitely have incentive to try to find any of these surprises. Oh. They let me go further into there than I thought they would for a thing you can't actually do. Well, that was good progress. Semi-accidentally. A revive tint. It's a whole extra revive. Oh. Is this it? This might be it.
We can use that.
Ah, just a luminous point. Well, I was just trying to show with the route that I thought was going to lead there. At first I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to be here, I shouldn't be, let's just not record this, let's just move on. But then I saw the little thing on the ledge and I'm like, oh, I think I might know how to get there. And I was completely wrong. But the path to get there got me a way better upgrade than the thing that I was looking for in the first place. So let's head over to the Stonewave Cliffs. Actually, maybe over here. Okay, yeah, I think you can tell where you've been so far because those parts of the map have names. So we still need to try to go over here, actually, if it lets me. Now that I have the ability to... Also, I think I haven't fought these guys before and people were warning me that anything that I've never fought before might have some kind of unique loot, even if I don't remember what it is. That was a terrible sentence, sorry. Oops, don't shoot this weak spot twice. What I meant to say is that people have implied that even if you don't see them guarding a thing in the overworld, fighting them might still reward you with something unique. And you don't really, you just kind of never know. Oh god, how do you, so right, let's see, B is dodge and right bumper is block, I believe, or counter. I don't know why, right, I don't know why I'm agonizing this much over this stuff when these guys probably all die in one hit. Oh, unless that happens. Oh, is that a flying enemy?
A storm is coming.
Rude. Mount Esky does kind of sound like press this button to teleport to Mount Esky. I can't dismount. Yeah, we haven't been here yet. What? Can't go over this rock? Didn't I already make it? I guess I can just loot this directly from here? Yeah. There's a Lumina there. It's so handy just to place items like that around so you can just tell if you've been somewhere before or not, thankfully. Ancient Gestural City. Gestural City, wasn't it? I don't remember shit, sorry.
What have we here?
A lot. So here the Gesturals are trees? Frozen in place? I guess maybe not trees, just big tall Gesturals that are standing around. On one hand, these fixed camera angle tiny vignettes are beautiful. On the other hand, it just feels really weird to not have the camera follow you at all. Because you kind of get lost in the debris in the distance and you're like, where can I walk? Let's see. Ah. You surprisingly can't mount Esky near a lot of things. Eskia? It was Eskia, wasn't it? Okay, so that's confusing. There's something over there, right? How do you get over there? I'm definitely wondering, because we were talking about trying to be able to get to other parts of the land. I'm probably gonna get a boat, aren't I? Oh god, this game's massive, isn't it? Sorry, I've never really quite zoomed out like this. Oh, there's the 33. This does raise some questions for me, like if our goal is to get to the 33 and fight her or something, why did our expedition land here? And why have so many expeditions land on this island that is not connected to our goal? I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, I'm just saying I don't think the game has justified that to us in any way. I think it's just, that's just what it just kind of throws at us, like, yeah, this is what happened, this is where we are. And hasn't really drawn a connection for why we've done what we did. I definitely thought we were on, just on a, okay, we get to destroy these, don't we? They're just kind of around. They look like a Metroidvania mechanic. Maybe even Eskia will figure out how at some point. Unclear. That's their nest, so we can head up here. And up here should actually be something new. Amongst the basalt columns. Oh. Big boss? Oh wow, these ones just float. This would be quite a one to add to my collection if I was still maintaining that folder of... that massive folder of basalt columns in video games and stuff. Because there's so many! It's used so often. I haven't really opened that for a while. I wonder if it's still up on Imager? Sucks to be you! Okay, there is another enemy still. I was trying to tell. Could do multi-targeting, but maybe doesn't really matter so much. Consumes all stains to deal high damage, can break if 4 stains are consumed. Let's see. I don't remember what all my elements are here. I feel like we want you to be burning. Oh, I missed it. Probably a big enough fight to justify doing this. Yeah. Is that dodgeable, maybe? I have no idea what its timing is, because it's such a big, slow approach. Ah, well. On the one hand, I have an ability that gives me... Ooh, that's... Yeah, fire's pretty strong. Ow. Damn. Rude. Damn. I'm out of practice. Can you parry the slime? Probably, because you can kind of parry everything, right?
Let's dance.
Ow. Okay, none of that hits me either. Oh, it's still only on her. Okay. Uh-oh, I don't have control over her now.
Not looking good. I'm ready.
I could have done everything about this better. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm a shambles. Oh, I still have one more character.
I'm waiting.
It's rough, but I had to pivot to several other games. I had to finish Back to the Dawn. I had to do the entirety of Silent Hill F, at least the first playthrough, and No, I'm Not a Human, and go on a trip that was scheduled. So, but now I'm trying to get back to this combat system. I'm like, oh god, this game's a lot more than just menus. Oh fuck. This character is so confusing, man. I'm so sorry. She has incredibly convoluted abilities. Just every single one of them. Damn. We love a retry button. Alright, let's try to do better than that, damn. I forgot that one was even there, because, yeah, they just exploded immediately. Just immediately get rid of you.
Let me help.
Ah. I tried dodging. I don't know if it works or not. It doesn't seem like the most parryable ability. Ow. That was a different swing. Are you already burning? Oops. You're already burning, so you're gonna be dead when your next turn starts, I think. I think I'd like to try to apply burn. It seems like it's pretty strong if we can all do a good job of just spamming burn on him.
Okay.
Exhaust? Exhaust. This character can't gain any AP. Oh, rude? Thankfully, I already have a lot of AP, and my main ability only cost me 1, so fuck you, bro. The dog is barking. Cool. Damn. I parried a lot of them, but you don't get credit for that.
Ready to evade.
Sorry, god damn it. Sorry, I'm so distracted about that the fucking dog is barking now. Whew, I'm back. Sorry. Dogs are stupid. They just start barking at nothing, and then you have to go out and just like show them, yep, there's nothing outside. There's nothing there. You can stop barking now. Whatever it was is gone. Also, your life, nothing ever happens in your life. This thing, there's nothing to bark at. Just nothing's happening. Please stop. He's a very dumb dog. And he's not my dog, so I'm just dealing with him. I'm sorry, this has just been like an episode where real life is just constantly a force and a presence throughout the entire episode. We'll get back into it. I'm still in virtuoso stance. Doop-a-doo. 3 burn per hit, 2 hits. That's not. I don't think I have any abilities that specifically benefit from Virtuoso Stance. Except for the fact where they all benefit, obviously. Also, people are telling me that they all say that they do this much damage. Low, medium, and so on. And apparently those numbers are just a lie. The game just misreports how much damage its own attacks do, which is wild. Let's see. Medium fire damage applies 3 burn per 2 hits. I have a lot of burn on these character. I should try to spend as much of my AP as possible since I have so much right now. Enjoy all the burning! A 4-hit combo. Ah, bad start. Alright. Didn't do an amazing job there. Can break if 4 stains are consumed. His meter's not even slightly full of break, though. This does increase damage if it consumes fire, which I do have. Is that worth it right now? Maybe. Yeah, that seemed pretty strong. Can I have my party member back? Alright. I have a reasonably high parry percentage, but I'm like not successfully countering any of them. I'm always missing like 1. It's brutal. So now I don't have enough AP for that, so I can go back to applying fire.
Okay.
I am out of healing tints, which is not a great sign for how things have been going.
Storm is coming. Feel the burn.
9999 fire damage. That's fun. Alright, well, immediately whiff the first one. He really just is not spitting them out. Let's see. An AP if target is burning. It's honestly kind of worth it just to keep the fire continuously going. I don't know at what rate fire depletes. I don't know how it works.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Not looking good.
the burn stacks go away over time, but I have no idea at what rate. It definitely isn't one per turn or anything like that. It's not like Darkest Dungeon rules or anything.
Feel the burn.
I just have to keep hoping for the 9999. No, that's not it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes! Finally. Hi, Gustav. You have a nice vacation, a nice vorcation from that fight. Thanks for your help. The Galtaram. Pictos upgraded. Judgment augmented counter. The flesh of this Nephron still feels alive. Oh, lost chest roll. Oh. Lost chroma catalyst. Oh, that's a lot of upgrades. Huh? What? Me? I'm not lost at all. Sastro's waiting for you. What? Sastros needs me back? Okay, I was getting bored over here anyway. Whee! That was a good find.
We can use that.
New Pictos, healing parry. Recover 3% health on parry. Ooh. That would be a nice thing to just have collectively on your characters. Did I see that menu correctly that it upgraded one of my Pictos? Oh geez, where is this menu? Here, okay. Because they do have levels. Augmented counter, 25% counter damage. Which one got upgraded? Healing parry is the new one. First defensive. First hit dealt and taken deals 50% more damage. No, thank you. Ah, damn. I already forgot what it actually said. But that's interesting that they have, yeah, they do have levels this whole time, so it's worth wondering about. I would have liked to have really fully reviewed exactly what changed. It kind of just pops up as a passive pop-up where you don't get to spend time thinking about it or reviewing it or seeing what all the changes are. Does it just get stronger in its effect with no consequences? I would hope so, that just its level and its stat goes up, but its cost doesn't. Because if its cost went up, then it'd be challenging to make these continue to fit in the long term. The Picto menu is one of my least favorite parts of this game just because it's so convoluted. It's just there's so many things here and it's so much work to check through them all, let alone figure out what your loadout should be on every character. That's a lot of Pictos to go through all the time. It's just, it's wild. Let's see. So if you're ever wondering why I'm not constantly re-optimizing them and looking at them constantly, it's just because I'm like having to manually reread every single one for every single character and reconsider the cost-benefit analysis, blah blah blah, is very time consuming, and I'm trying not to spend an hour of every doing that at every few hours. So I might play somewhat suboptimally just to like not spend so much camera time on that menu, and I might even spend time in that menu off camera. So this was a Gustav weapon. Element plant? Nature, I guess? They dropped one of the ones that can upgrade his weapon. I'm definitely biased in favor of Luna's weapons because Luna is so powerful. Ooh, she'll get 20% increased fire damage with skills. Obviously. We obviously want that one. I definitely wish that Gustav's weapon, if I upgraded it, actually had a passive worth getting. We don't have the previous tier enough to upgrade them to catch them up. We oddly currently have more resources for upgrading the higher level gear than the lower level gear, in a way. Next one's going to cost more. It just straight up 20% increased fire damage with her spells is very powerful. I believe those count as skills. Just like all of them, really. I finally found another one of you. What's Was this always here? You found some of my kids. Which reward should I give you? Oh, this should be useful here. Right. I don't know what I expected. They pretty much are always just the cosmetic rewards. This game is shockingly invested in cosmetic rewards, kinda. I kind of feel like inherently compelled to find everything that I can all the time. So it's like slightly rough when the rewards are just more hairstyles, when I'm like, oh, more skills please. But they definitely do give me like skill points and other important upgrades sometimes. It's just as somebody that's more mechanics oriented, it's a little disappointing how often the big reward is a little cosmetic and not like crazy important cool stuff that I definitely want. Oh. We okay? Okay. I kind of think about it in terms of like cosmetics in like a game like Minecraft, wow, Overwatch, where it's like, well, if I get one good Reinhardt skin, which is obviously the Minotaur skin, that's it. I don't need one ever again. It's like if I like this suit, I might never need another cosmetic ever again. So all the other things I find might just be kind of useless. Similar thing can happen with weapons sometimes. When I have a bit of a bias against games that have upgrade systems for your weapons, because it encourages you to stick with the same weapon forever because it's the one you put all your resources into. So I like to have more neutral upgrades, like upgrades for your character that might maybe open up as options for trying out a bunch of different weapons instead of like the Dark Souls model of like, well, I put all my Titanite in this one, so I guess I'm using it forever now. This is an insane visual.
Wanna go for a ride?
Gonna take you for a ride.
Apparently, that was where people went on dates, you know? What do you think happened in those cabins?
No, actually, my guess is this was Expedition 50. You see, they created this giant wheel, and they tried to cross the world.
Okay, Professor.
Mes amis, Florrie's close. I can feel it.
Come on, you can fly. Can't you get Florrie yourself?
Oh no, too much effort.
So, wait. Hexga is that powerful?
Apparently so, but also lazy.
All right, let's go.
What a weird creature.
We are the playthings of a godling, which is already true with whatever the hell's going on with the Paintress. But damn. They're taking it really casually, honestly, that we're just like surrounded by horrifically powerful forces. Oh, those are bricks. There's a lot of signs that this was inhabited, although that is confusing that there's basalt columns right next to the bricks, although I don't know how remixed the environment is. Because there's signs that they had this set up. Are there French basalt columns? Or do the basalt columns come shooting out of the, like, were the bricks here because this used to be a city? Because it clearly did. There's a Ferris wheel and building. And then, like, the coast freaked out and the basalt columns came shooting out and, like, the land got remixed during the shattering or whatever it was called. Equivalent apocalyptic term that happens in most of these games. Sure are a lot of these. But are those... No, it's not quite that. Are they lamp thingies? What are these? Urns? Various vases? I feel like they're changing sizes. Huh. Nope, and that's from a merry-go-round. It's done well for itself, considering it's probably made of wood. It's really sticking around. On one hand, I constantly want to question the level of decay and whether or not all these things that are on the edge of a cliff would survive erosion and the elements for so long. But on the other hand, a bunch of shit's floating, so maybe it's not really worth thinking about that. For all I know, space and time could be convoluted. Woo! Uh-huh. Big hole. What's that?
An advantage.
Just a little chroma. Half the time it's hard to even find places I can spend that on that isn't just more cosmetics, actually. A special golem. Do the glowy crystals work as weak spots, I wonder? Ooh. Hello.
The 78. Maxence. Stealing the airships. But we knew we had to try, and it worked. We deserve strong leaders, not those old fools on the council hiding under the dome. Under their control, our people are condemned to a slow, inevitable extinction. Their timid half-steps achieve nothing. The answers are not in Lumiere. They are out here. Our only choice is to take matters into our own hands. Fortune favors the bold. We must forge ahead with conviction.
Interesting. They thought they were rebelling against the forces of their own society, which is an interesting approach. I mean, one way or another, you are leaving forever, so you can be a bit reckless. There's definitely a question of whether or not you're just damaging the society that you're leaving. Your goal is to leave, like you're ultimately trying to help these people. They're your people. You just don't agree with the leadership and all that. And so there might be disagreements between the different groups about how to best proceed. There's this constant back and forth of whether or not you should treat each expedition like it's doomed to fail or like it has to be succeed. And obviously your incentive as... oh, there we go. Your incentive as somebody in the expedition is to treat it like it's going to be the successful one. Because you would like to survive, please. There we go, found him.
This will be useful.
Delaram, another weapon for him. They have different elements and scaling patterns. Eventually, you probably have like virtually every combination possible, because, well, I already have so many of them, and there's probably a lot of game left going by what the map looks like. I'm a little terrified of how long this playthrough might be, actually. Might be one of those games where I'm still playing it when it's time to vote for the next Patreon game next quarter. If you like to support these just horrifically ginormous journeys through... I don't have a sentence, I don't remember the sentence. I'm not sure where the sentence is going. You can hop on Patreon to support the channel. I'm also doing a version of that vote via... I'm also trying to incorporate the YouTube memberships into being able to vote also. Not necessarily to nominate yet, because that tier, I don't have an equivalent tier on YouTube memberships, but I'm letting them vote on what people nominate. But I don't know how good that works, because on Patreon, everyone gets an email when I do something. But on YouTube, famously, YouTube doesn't like to send you guys things that I make, even though you subscribe to me. And
That will help.
I don't know if being a YouTube member who's literally paying me for content necessarily makes YouTube any better at prioritizing telling you that I in fact gave you the thing you paid for. So I don't know how good the voting system will ever work on YouTube, but I'm trying to give it to them at least. I have a responsibility to periodically bring this up because it's how I make a living. Because you don't make shit for money on YouTube via ads and stuff. To the point where a lot of people were tempted to just not have ads on their channel because they don't even pay well, and they just want to make money off of their supporters directly, supporting them on Patreon and so on. And then YouTube has seemingly made it so that ads are basically mandatory. If I remember correctly, you basically just can't not have ads now. Yay!
A storm is coming. Feel the burn.
Rune, watch out!
Ah! Dang it. That was an incredibly long lead up to the first hit. I was like, is this attack ever coming? I had a little twitch, like several moments where I was like almost getting faked out. I'm like, ugh! Then it still wasn't the attack. They were getting me. I don't remember if she still has a thing that benefits from Mark specifically. Beyond the normal amount of benefit. Oh no, it's shielding its allies. All of its allies that it has. Hello. That's enough of you. It's wild having immolation be this cheap. It only costs 1 and it's 20% stronger now. It's pretty good. Damn, those are deceptively delayed attacks with the way that the angle that they hold their weapon at. Brutal.
Finesse and grace.
Now I'm gonna use a giant fire attack that has bonus damage. Bye-bye. He tried his dangdest, but then he died. The end. New Picto, Confident. Takes 50% less damage, but can't be healed. Ugh. Granted, we don't get to heal that much sometimes, so that might be good. Healing hasn't been terribly available in this game yet.
Well, that will help.
Breaking counter, 50% increased break damage on counterattack. I would like that. That's not bad. I'm trying to counterattack all the time. If I, wait, yeah, counterattack is the one where you do a perfect parry, right? So I definitely would like to have that skill memorized. Luna's the one that's comically dangerous with her counterattacks right now. What are her 3 equipped ones? In Powerful Fighting Alone, I can unequip that one. God, where is it? Breaking counter. Breaking damage on counter. Recover 25% health on hitting marked enemy once per turn. Does that... I think that doesn't work with Confident, because I think that counts as getting healed. I think that they don't... I don't think they mean get healed by an outside source. I think they mean any healing, basically. Gain Shell of Fighting Alone. I feel like I should just keep memorizing everything I can. Oh, yeah, I don't really necessarily need these when alone abilities right now. Yeah. There's a lot of games that work like this, where you constantly equip stuff in order to gain some kind of progress, but you're equipping them just for the sake of equipping them because there's a progression to it. And you're doing that more so than building a build. And I have mixed feelings about this approach. I think that a lot of games do them because it makes you feel good to be making some kind of progress at all times. So you get like excited about all the different forms of progress you're constantly doing. I didn't actually learn that one yet. Like, I think the assistants are often popular because of the fact that they make you feel like you're constantly making some kind of progress. But when I look at a system like this, I can't help but on some level be like, when do I get to have a build? I'm always wearing a series of arbitrary things just for the sake of feeling like I'm making progress. Like I've just loaded out everybody with things to learn. I don't know if she can learn stuff when she's not currently in the fight. Is there anyone left? There's that one left. I guess I'll... If I remember later that I equipped that, then I can check to see if that happened or not. But yeah, at some point I'm like, don't I just want to be able to equip my favorite ones and just actually have a build? But if I'm constantly on this treadmill of equipping arbitrary equipment for the sake of sucking progression out of each item, I kind of never get to wear what I just want to wear on that character to make them strong and make them feel good to play. So I kind of don't love those kinds of systems.
We can use that.
I'm having a good time, to be clear. I know some people can't tell what my vibe, because I'll be sitting here and I sound like I'm complaining about literally everything all the time, but I'm just taking a moment to discuss every individual mechanic at play. And not a huge fan of JRPGs, so a lot of these things I'm iffy on. Because I do feel like a lot of things in JRPGs are kind of like progression bloat. There's also an element of like so many JRPGs having like an original progression system, do not steal, where every single game has to have a wildly different way of interpreting the idea of leveling characters in a way that gets surprisingly convoluted from game to game, as you get to like people trying to one-up the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X and stuff. Oh my god, these are a nightmare. Okay. Better. What do those things do? Should I be worried about attacking it? Oh, dodge. Oh, it's floating. I really gotta keep an eye on these characters. It's not immediately apparent that a character's floating to me a lot of the time. They're just kind of like adjacent to each other. Just gotta really watch to see if they have legs beneath that scythe. I can't use abilities, I just used all my stuff. You have a lot of AP. Oh, that was a jump, wasn't it? You really like to apply guard to yourself. Rude. And Chashian. Energizing pain, no longer gain AP on parry, plus 1 AP on getting hit. Ugh! Did I just gain that as a Picto separately, I think? Yeah. Huh. Is that one even worth learning? I mean, if you're bad at the game, which I am, I guess getting hit would give you... Except it's not just 1 AP on getting hit, specifically you lose the benefit of parrying, which is scary. Lets you specifically make a build where it's good to get hit somehow. That's wild.
Lizette, 56th. In my youth, I mistook drama for passion. Simone helped me understand the difference. Opened my eyes to an entirely different way to experience the world. How can she be gone? How could they so callously, so nonchalantly destroy such a beautiful soul? Vile, vile, vile! They just killed her, like she was a worthless Nevron. Those cold-blooded, treacherous, despicable parasites. But my trap worked. We caught one of those white-haired bastards. She looks human, but I know she's a monster. She refuses to speak, but I'll make her talk, and then I will feed her to a Nevron. Then the Paintress can take me, I don't care. Nothing matters. I will have justice.
Damn. That's very directly impactful. So they caught her. They caught the woman we see in the visions, and they maybe tortured her? So that might be why she looks the way she did. She might have looked different, and she might have been caught and tortured by that specific group. And that's why she looks like she's been through the ringer, and hence wears a mask and so on. This just loops, right? Yeah. But she also already wasn't speaking back then. Are we attacking? There's a gloopy glorp. Ah! I was like, where'd you come from? They didn't seem to be pursuing me. These two don't have defense right now. Did shooting the things around that other floating guy give them defense? I'm not sure. First attack does bonus damage. Ugh. Why was it so strong to one of them and not the other one? What? Aren't they the same guy? That's a huge difference. Wow. It might be that... So I think she still has roulette. So it might be that the one on the left took double damage while the one on the right took half damage, but then maybe on top of that, maybe the bonus damage that happens on first hit only applies to one hit, even in an AoE. So maybe the left one took the bonus damage from the first hit Picto she has right now, and the one on the right didn't. So the one on the left might have taken like 300% damage, while the one on the right took 50% damage. It's still just wild to see that much of a disparity. Damn, that did not finish them. Ooh, almost died of that. Why didn't she jump? Oh, she's like stunned. And stun affects... Huh. I think the early hit stunned her, and that made her... Okay, it only shows them here, so maybe we don't learn the other character's abilities? Since she's not actively in the fight? Yeah, I think maybe the first hit stunned her, and then she couldn't jump with the rest of them. Is there a way to interact with that, or is that just an item you pick up when you're up there? It might just be that. But you would think that it wouldn't be that much of an ask to quickly memorize all your Pictos, because apparently they get memorized in like 4 fights. And you have 3 characters, so you can almost fully learn a Picto every fight. But despite that, they legitimately throw so many of them at you that it actually is relatively hard to finish memorizing them all. If I just had one dedicated Picto pig that had to sit there and take all the Pictos, and everyone else just had the dedicated build, I might never catch up, actually. Much better. I think that this enemy gets shields every time they take damage. I think that might be the rule. Maybe they all get shields from taking damage? I don't know what the rules are on these guys. This character might actually have so many shields that I can't even see them all right now. Is shooting these things a trap? What? So now the one that I was about to kill is so defended that I can't kill it. Rough. I think that breaking those things gives shields. I had that many AP. And I got right. She has the one. She currently gets more from kills. But she has a fair amount actually. But this guy still has so much shield. Do okay. There we go.
Forward.
And I can still afford to use this attack because it only costs 1. Haha.
Finesse and grace. Flames. On me.
And I can't burn people at all. I gotta get him a fire attack just so he can join in, honestly. Like he's so left out. Start to feel bad at some point, right? I wish he could recover on other people. My only character that has a healing ability that can be cast on other people is my offensive caster that is my primary damage dealer, so I don't want to spend her turns healing if I can avoid it. Whereas this guy has plenty of off turns where I would love to spend his turns healing people. Just spend the first turn buffing people and then later turns healing. Maybe I'll just get a different party member later that I can use instead of him that would fill that niche. Goodbye.
We can use that.
First strike. Play first. Right, they have stats on top of that stuff too, yeah. So they have a whole complicated system where it's like they give you this ability and also these stats, but you spend most of the game just shuffling through them at random just to get progression. So you're not really looking at any of those until you actually reach like a roadblock where you're like, damn, I'm stuck. I need to optimize. This environment is wild. Okay. Next episode will hopefully be more organized.